Uh, Abstract brainwaves, game genie in a beanie. We ain't on the same stage, leveled up. The epitome of technique, can't survive in my current thought.
Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And wow. Back a few months ago, y'all may recall I made a video speculating a Super Mario All-Stars, and it wasn't all like an original idea I had. There were leaks out, various articles talking about Nintendo's plans for 2020, which included Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy, all on one cartridge, remastered. Months and months have passed since then, and we're like, alright. They also mentioned a Paper Mario, and we got Paper Mario. Paper Mario the Origami King, a trailer for that dropped sometime, and next thing you know, July, we've got it. Okay? So, where does that leave us? Or maybe it was July that they announced it and we got it in August. Either way, I can't remember. I'm still playing the game. I've got it. We've all got it. But where were the remasters? Well, after some false starts and some news media that kept trying to tell you the day and the hour, and they just didn't know, Nintendo stealth dropped it. Now what surprised me is, why they just didn't have like a full-on direct talking about it. I guess they're just not ready to have that conversation yet. Here's what I mean by this. Today, they stealth dropped the announcement, which was Super Mario 35th anniversary, okay? I've watched it several times by now, ad nauseum. I'm the biggest Mario fan I know. If you're watching this, maybe the biggest you know. That being said, I kind of went into this knowing what it was going to be because of said articles. But let's actually just react to it right here and there. So I've got it pulled up here. And one thing you notice, they still have the message here talking about COVID-19. They're telling you, hey, some of the information and dates could change here. But they've got a nice fancy logo here, 35th Super Mario Bros. It's got Goomba, Luigi, Toad, Bowser, Mario, and Peach. They're all looking at something. What it is, I don't know. It's kind of like a movie trailer poster where they're kind of looking away, far off. But, it's got the games in the background and what have you. And here they go. See, it's not just those 3 games that they're showcasing here, which I appreciated, because they could have just taken a minute or two and told you, boom, here's those 3 collections that everybody knew about, worst kept secret. But they decided to show you more than that. So let me widescreen this here. I've also got the sound muted, but you're probably watching it somewhere over here. So continue to enjoy that. They've got a Game & Watch for Super Mario Bros. And it's got Yoshi's in there. It's got the Lost Levels, it looks like, Super Mario Bros. 2. And a couple of other little games here that you can play, like Game & Watch. That's available November 13th. I don't think I'm going to get that. Not for, it says limited production, which means they don't anticipate too many people getting it. That's their way of driving up the price on it, right? People are going to get that and try to resell it. But here's the game that I was kind of trying to talk about before I decided to actually just show you. This is Super Mario 3D World. And it's getting this deluxe version. I'm not sure that's what they're calling it. I don't remember, but yeah, it's Super Mario 3D World, and it's being ported to the Nintendo Switch. So all the heavy hitters that were on Wii U, they're almost all there now. Matter of fact, I'd reckon to say they are all there. Bayonetta 2 is there. Breath of the Wild, was obviously on both consoles. New Super Mario Bros. U got a deluxe version. Pikmin 3 is scheduled for late October. Bayonetta 1 and 2 were ported over to Switch. So, Smash Bros, Mario Kart. I mean, I could keep going. But the last one of the real ones that people were wanting is right here. It ain't coming out this year, though. Now, they're showing you the game as if you've never seen this before. I don't recognize any of this as new content. But that's not to say that there isn't new content here, okay? So, you know, yeah, what they showed you before, hey, you can climb these flagpoles, Super Mario 3D World. So they don't call it Deluxe or anything there. Super Mario 3D World Plus, and whatever this is here. This has me somewhat excited, but they didn't tell us much about it yet. Reason being is we probably won't get this soon. And it's because of the COVID, right? People are probably developing this as we speak. And they're not finished yet, but Bowser's Fury, I'm surprised they didn't call it Bowser's Furry. Bowser's Fury is set for February 12th, 2021. So, a nice birthday gift for me. Maybe this. Just putting that out there now. So they moved from this to their own Battle Royale type game. You knew Nintendo was looking at Fortnite and Fall Guys like, why didn't we do this? Because, you know, what I keep telling people is, why is it Mario Party like that? Where you can play with people online, multiple people. You have different color skin Luigi's or something like that, and Mario's, and all of y'all play. Well, this is Nintendo trying something like that right here. Not to the T, you know, they didn't go out and say, hey, Mario Party is going to be like that now. They should. That's what the next Mario Party needs to be. But this is something where it's free to Nintendo Switch members. You can get a 7-day trial, but on October 1st, they're calling it Super Mario Bros. 35. And basically, you're competing against other people. So the more enemies that you defeat, they go on to your rival screens and vice versa. And you can have up to 35 people. Okay, it sounds cool. Reminds me a little bit of like, you know, a competitive game like Super Mario War, which, you know, is not a Nintendo game. But look at this one right here. This is what I like the most. This right here. It's clearly a Mario Kart game, and it looks like it's in first person to it. Well, it's not in first person entirely, but you get what I'm trying to say. You can see Mario from behind his head, but everything is forward from there. You don't see what's behind you. I'm guessing you can still throw projectiles behind you or what have you, but it's the course is this guy's living room. They've built a track here, and you're viewing what I guess this I can't talk. What this cart is viewing. So they've got a Mario and a Luigi there, and it looks like you're viewing, I guess, what they're seeing. So you've got this, you know, amiibo slash Lego slash drone slash, well, it's not really a drone, it's not any of that. But you get what I'm trying to say. It's clearly this toy here, and your Switch game, your Switch console is following it around. That looks neat. I'm with that. I don't know how this works competitively. Maybe other people have to be there, because how else would you see the same course? But maybe it just has other racers that are just stock AI and you're going against them. So that looks pretty neat. I will be picking that up. They didn't talk too much about it, but it's coming out real quick. 16th of next month, October. More ways to enjoy 35 years of Super Mario Bros. Lots of events now through March 2021. Okay. So here they're showing you the website. They've got these missions. I've done a couple of them so far, 3 of them to be exact. They've got some issues with the websites. There's a Super Mario 3D or something like that, a separate website from the main one. You've got to log in, you do a quiz, you download some images, you listen to some music, and then finally you purchase the game, and then you can get these collectible pins. I'm for the pins. I got those Paper Mario pins from GameStop. I'll take some pins from Nintendo here, but the last step is to buy those. Now, a weird thing you'll see is some of this stuff is saying it's only until March. Now, we'll get into that after we watch all this, but look at this. Nintendo Versus Cup. That's in Smash Bros. So that'll be some kind of like special tournament with Nintendo characters. And then over here in Splatoon, they've got, these cool keychains. Those shirts look okay too. You can buy those today, matter of fact. Animal Crossing in March is going to get some furniture, so I don't know why that's not right now, but Animal Crossing is getting that, right? You can get political stuff in Animal Crossing, but Mario stuff is there. They've got shoes and sneakers. I'm not feeling those shoes, y'all. The Monopoly looks cool. Jenga, yep, they got the giant Mario figure. Got something similar to that. The Lego stuff is on board. All of this looks really, really good. They've got those third-party controllers that leaked, so all of that's with it. I'm sure there's more stuff that Nintendo hasn't shown in here directly that other people are going to show. And it's sad because, this is the year 2020, and that they've got, big plans, and they may not be able to execute them all, right? We were supposed to be in theme parks right now, and they probably had, systems out there, that you could play these games at, and it didn't go to fruition. So there they just showed Super Mario All-Stars is now on the eShop. Or not in the eShop, where it probably could be, but it's in the Switch Online, so it's free. You can play that free, those old games. You can play those. I just don't understand why they didn't include those. I know it's... Well, let me not get ahead of myself. They could have had those as like a separate game to sell or included. But here's the thing we've all been waiting for right here. And I should be more excited because I'm actually vindicated. Some of y'all were on these forums saying, you don't know what you're talking about. Rumors, you're a liar. Yellow hat, you don't know what you're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. No, here it is. Nintendo finally answers. Joy-Con boys forever. We're right here. And you've got what they told us in those articles. Mario 64. Mario Sunshine, which some of us, we own it already, and we're willing to pay for it again. Some of you don't own it, and it's like $70. Wouldn't pay $70 for it. Maybe as a Mario fan I would, but just as a casual fan, I don't think it's worth that. But that's just my opinion. However, for $60, you get to play all three of these games. Super Mario Galaxy right here. Now, part of me is like this. Look, they gave you what they gave you and didn't hype it up for that reason. They're not doing anything extra here. It's widescreen and they're adding some kind of musical menu or something like that. You'll see it here shortly. But they're not doing anything extra. Like, I would have loved to see a remaster of Super Mario 64. Like, if it was a remaster of Mario 64 and those other two games, that would be sweet, but that's not what they're doing. Still, some people are like, oh, but we've already got these. It's fine. It's not for you. But if you ever wanted to take these on the go without having all three systems and having to change out discs, and this is what I wanted right here. This is what I wanted. I wanted it to be more, but I'm still okay with this because, truth be told, I didn't enjoy Sunshine when it came out. So I'm looking forward to going at it again, and hopefully the controls are different because now it's on Switch. Same thing with Galaxy. Hopefully Galaxy, and all this is coming out September 18th. So today's the 3rd, so exactly 15 days, 2 weeks roughly. I can't wait. So these GameStop guys had to have known about this and had to keep their mouths shut because it's just 2 weeks. All this is going to ship out in 2 weeks? No, the game's been ready for a while. It probably was finished sometime last month. And maybe there was debates on when they were going to talk about it. But I'm glad they're talking about it right now. I would have loved if they would have announced this was going to happen and just stealth drop the, direct mini stuff or the partner direct stuff. We all would have enjoyed that, but hey, those indie games and, third and fourth party developers or whatever, they need their love too. So this was what I needed. just the announcement is what I needed. I'm going to get the game, but the announcement is what I needed because my faith in Nintendo was being tested. Simply in the fact that, I'm hearing all about the, next generation stuff, and while that's all great, you're seeing a few games, and out of those few, not all of them interest me, but hey, it's there. It's going to be great. It's going to be something new. But for those of us already invested in the Switch, it's kind of like, what am I doing with this? Now, that's not to say another Switch isn't coming. We also talked about a Switch Pro, and maybe it's not going to be a Switch Pro anymore, but a 4K one is going to have to come out at some point. There's going to have to be another console. It's crazy to believe that we're pretty much 4 years into the Switch, right? 17, 18, 19, 20, and next year being 2021. It's going to be pretty interesting what they do next year. And I say next year because we already know that the 3D World is getting that remaster. If there's no more Wii U games, where do they go from here when it comes to new and original games? Is No More Heroes 3 still coming out? But hey, I hate that Mario's 35th anniversary went the way it did, but it is what it is. People are saying, oh, it's delayed. No, the 3D World is delayed from what we're seeing. But as long as this came out, that's at least something. And I'm glad that they're not resorting to having this be their holiday title. You feel me? This is in 2 weeks. So that still leaves October and November that need a heavy hitter. Pikmin 3, okay. Late October, but that can't be your seller. That's a port. This can't be your seller either. These are also ports. I know it's Mario, and we've rode Mario's back all the way as consumers, and Nintendo as a developer has, but it's got to be something new and original. There's no Breath of the Wild or anything like that right now. So that's not to say that's not going to happen, but I'm glad that this is out here now because that at least gives you hope for something without waiting till November, and then secondly, hope for, something that's going to be different. I say that to say this, all right? There's nothing new in these remasters. They're not even remasters. They're re-releases, if we're being honest. That's what's disappointing, but again, being able to take these on the go is what I'm looking forward to. Playing this, and streaming this without having to hook up the 64 and the Wii U and the Wii and all that. I'm for that. I am for that. The other question people are asking, well, where is Galaxy 2? Well, key number here is 35. It's crazy to believe that we are 35 years into Mario. And some of us, if you're my age, you're only a couple years older than that. Man, I just needed a minute to sit back, and it's like life flashing before my eyes when I'm sitting here telling y'all this. So the video ended there. They had some history talking about, all the Mario games and what have you, but I'm going to keep rambling just for a little bit longer, a little bit more of your time, just to say this. They also had the Mario Kart Tour game where it's going to have, Donkey Kong and the original Mario, like 8-bit versions of that. So there's that to look forward to. But with the 35, it's telling you that this is what they try to do to celebrate Mario for 35 years. And with that Galaxy 2, some people are saying, oh, maybe it's an unlockable. Maybe if you beat all of the others, you can unlock that. That would be sweet. Maybe they re-release it like they re-released the original Super Mario All-Stars with Super Mario World, and they re-release it later with Super Mario Galaxy 2. Could be possible. Or they put that out for the 40th anniversary, like a remaster of that. Or they put that with Odyssey and maybe another game and call that Super Mario 3D All-Stars 2. I'm speculating wildly right now, but I believe one of those three things is plausible. More than likely, the re-release with Odyssey followed by the 40th anniversary Well, maybe the 40th anniversary could be more plausible. Maybe I'll put that first, because Galaxy 2 could get remastered. They could spend more time doing that because that doesn't take as much work for them, right? Look at the Link's Awakening remaster, right? That was a true remaster, but it was an 8-hour game. Well, where do we go from here? Next year is the 35th anniversary of what? Zelda. And best believe that they're going to have some kind of collection for those. Like we've had like a Zelda 1, 2, and maybe Link to the Past all on some kind of edition. But if they don't, and I'm mistaken, it's going to happen. I expect Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, and maybe one other Zelda to be given this same kind of treatment. And maybe it's those two and Twilight Princess, or maybe it's those and Skyward Sword. I believe Skyward Sword is coming to the Switch. Why? Well, we talked Wii U and we talked Breath of the Wild, but what was also on Wii U? Skyward Sword. So there you go. They could also give us Twilight Princess if I didn't just say that. So I'm looking forward to all that. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Let's go. Captain Sensation.